Hey everyone, welcome to Redefined. I'm Charu, and today we're going to be tackling something that a lot of us feel, but we don't really talk about it. Why is our generation so afraid to speak their minds? Now, I'll be honest with you, before sitting down to record this, I was hesitant, not because I didn't believe in what I was saying, but because there's always this thought in the back of my mind. What if I phrase something wrong? What if people misinterpret what I'm trying to say? And I know I'm not alone. Our generation is known for being outspoken, pushing boundaries, and advocating change. And yet, more and more, I see people, including myself, self censoring to avoid backlash, misunderstanding, or just the stress of being called out. Let's break this down. Why are so many of us holding back? The first, most obvious reason is cancel culture. Now, accountability is important, there's no argument there. If someone does something genuinely harmful, there should be consequences. But somewhere along the way, it became more about permanently punishing people than for them to learn from it. A comment from years ago resurfaces, and suddenly a person's entire character and personality is judged based on that one moment. Instead of open debates, we see public takedowns and meltdowns. So, what happens as a result? People stop speaking, not because they stop thinking, God knows they might have, but because there's this unspoken rule. If you're gonna say something, it better be perfect. Otherwise, why bother? Another factor is social media. You know it had to be there. We live in a time where every opinion, every reaction, every thought is on display and being judged in real time. You like a post, your digital footprint is there forever. There's always this pressure to align with the narrative. And here's the catch, real opinions don't fit into 280 characters. Discussions take time, context, and nuance. And let's be honest, many of us have deleted a post, a comment, or a typed out message because we weren't really sure about how people would take it. It's not just about what we think anymore, it's about how it would be received. Here's a thought that makes this whole situation even crazier. Our views are meant to change. Think about what you believed in 5 years ago. Would you still agree with every single thing you believed then? No, hell, 5 years from now, you might not agree with every single thing you believed in today. That's growth. That's what happens when people learn, evolve, and see the world differently. But cancel culture, it doesn't allow for all that. It acts like people should be fully informed at all times, there's no space for making mistakes, and opinions must be permanent. That's not how the world works. We're supposed to change. That's how we figure out who we are. And the real danger isn't just fear, it's when an entire generation hesitates to speak, a handful of voices control the entire conversation. When we stay silent, we don't just protect ourselves, we lose our influence in the conversation. And that's why speaking up, but thoughtfully, responsibly, and unapologetically matters. So, how do we fix this? Because let's be real, telling people to just speak their minds isn't enough. We need spaces for real discussion, not just echo chambers. We need places where people can disagree and that can turn into a conversation, not just cancellation. There should be room for mistakes. No one has perfect takes 100% of the time. Growth should be encouraged, not punished. And there are so many times where I was incorrect about things and I stood corrected. That doesn't mean I won't ever talk again. It's easy to follow the loudest voices. But the real understanding comes from questioning, debating, and forming your own conclusions. So if you've ever hesitated to speak, know this, you're not alone, but your voice is worth using. That's it for today on Redefined. If you've resonated with this, share it and start a discussion. And most importantly, keep thinking for yourself. Until next time, stay bold and stay loud. Bye.